Hi there again. I do not pay as much as attention these videos might be deserving. In all honesty, I do not nitpick around them. I do not think about the thumbnails. I do not think about how I really look. I don't care how I appear or how I project myself or how I'm perceived. I could pour so much more effort into these, but I like the fact that I am being genuine. I am being sincere. I just come out to the park and record one of these videos as I am. Just another thought crossing my mind. Does really pushing people help them thrive? Like when we set rules and set up examples and limits, they are for practical reasons, of course. Like everything is bounded by logic, even the nature. In scientific terms too, there is always a set of rules to follow. But then again, like humanity in itself, the creation of society, the day-to-day ethics we have established, they are also artificial. They're not really bound by material world. All the concepts and notions we have settled upon between ourselves, that we should act this way or say this or do present in a very specific way. I believe all of those that do not serve a very specific material purpose, like exchange of money, like settling on promises. These are very purposeful, established notions to give promise to someone else, and then they expecting that promise to be fulfilled. That is very straightforward. But then there are a lot of other subset of rules and notions and concepts that do not serve any purpose, but just put ourselves on a show, basically. Just like how birds or monkeys present themselves to find a mate, we, as in our nature, we are inclined to put on these shows to get some good reputation or attract more likes and adoration. But that is not purposeful at all. That is very instinctive, very animalistic, I'd say. And like if we are so inclined to move away from our animalistic urges, like we do not make love out on the streets, right? So why should we continue on with these urges to present ourselves in a way that serves no purpose but just put on a show? And all the traditional rules when we sit together, how you put your hands, how you choose your words, these are all a show, and we have not been able to move away from them yet. And I think they are in a way suffocating many brilliant people out in the world. Because they are not in any way certain or mathematical, and they are also in the air and open to interpretation. It just takes away so much effort to just put on a empty show, a facade. And there are so many people that just wants to put a good work out there, very purposefully, very mathematically, to be very efficient with their lives and the people they love around them. But just because we have not been able to move away from our animalistic selves enough, we are just caging these people in these shows, and they suffer for it. They spend many more time and effort that maybe they could have put on their work to just be decent people, in quotation marks. Like, according to whom, in what reality we live? It's all made up. Like, as long as you're not physically hurting someone else, that has a material consequence, because our bodies are very fragile. And let's say, yeah, as long as also you do not straight up insult other people, because our emotional health is also kind of fragile at times. We should be understanding about it. So then there is no very graspable, solid rules about how people should interact with each other. And so I'd say we should do better than that. Just like in all the other subjects, we have been better and improved upon ourselves and moved away from our base urges. We should also move away from this obsession with shows and lies, basically. Just makeup. It's a fun. It is very fun thing to put on a makeup. It's very fun thing to put on a play, to embody a character, and it should continue on. Of course, it's part of our cultural heritage at this point. You know, the theater, the movie industry, the paintings, we draw people in certain postures. But that's art. That should be very isolated, very well aware of how it is just something to look at, how it is some kind of an ideal that cannot be truly attained and should not be like attempted to be attained or impose upon other people. Yeah, that's how I see. That is one of the ways our society fails to correct itself. That is, and it is not talked enough, because even talking about this is kind of a show when you think about it. Yeah, the people in most need of to talk about this subject, to present their suffering, to present an angle from their view, they need to put on a show. How fucked up is that? How ironic? Is it ironic? It's a dilemma. There's so much to do, and as long as we are thinking and we are creatively thinking and we have good intentions and we love people and we try to be the best version of ourselves to achieve our potential, we can tackle each of these subjects one after another. We can one day leave all these issues behind. We can one day grow above these two. I believe in us. I believe in humanity.